Greetings everyone, we should be live. It is Monday, August 21st. The time is 4:33 p.m. and I'm here in Midtown Toronto. And there's the trusty e-scooter. Let me just throw my sunglasses on. I see trap door. Devanu, Harjot, Action VJ. Welcome to the chat, guys. Let me just get the stream up and running on my other phone here. Devanu. Dro on the go, Zach McNally. The AIOC, I like to walk, Marie Palmer, Jeanette Morales. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been a while since I've done a riding live stream. I just wanted to hop on the e-scooter and go for a spin. I've got to go out anyways. Marge is here, Sheena Roberts, and everyone else. Am I wearing my new shoes? Asks Action VJ. No. I think I'm gonna size up. I'm gonna trade them in for something big. As I wait for the camera to flip around on my live stream last night on the Johnny Stumbles channel, I showed off a pair of new minimalist / barefoot shoes I'd purchased, and I am not wearing those as they were ironically a bit too small. I don't know why I decided to wear these ones today. These are unbranded generic shoes, but we're just going on the scooter, so it's not really a big deal. Let's slap this thing into wide angle. Also, I've been having problems with my wired mic. I just purchased a brand new wired lavalier mic, so we are going for the first time ever on a riding live stream with wireless audio. I have not done this before. I normally go with wireless on my walking live stream setups, but we're venturing into the world of wireless on this ride today. Let me get the mounting all strapped in. All right, I'm just gonna go for a little test spin on the side street here just to make sure we're all set up properly. I see Vivian Johnson, our moderator and CEO, is here. It's a bit of a bright day, so I might be struggling to read the chat off of my screen. I'm thinking of doing a double phone upgrade. I'm thinking of getting a new iPhone for streaming, probably the 15 Pro when that comes out, as well as a new personal phone, which should be brighter and allow me to see it in these conditions a little better. There's also a massive delay between what you see and what I see, so let me just see if the angle is good or if we need any adjusting here. It looks like the horizon line or level is a bit too high. Let's see if that fixes it. Should be nice and stable, hopefully. All right, let's go in the other direction before I hit big nasty Yonge Street. So this is your captain speaking. We have clear skies. I think it's about 25 degrees Celsius. We should have a flight time of about an hour and a half, perhaps less. Jelly Bean in the house, Hunter Stewart Hobbies. All right, it looks like that is much better. I think we have dialed in the correct angle and everything. All right, so I'm gonna hit Yonge Street. Just a standard disclaimer, when I am out and about and moving around, I can't always read the chat. In fact, I usually wait till I'm completely stopped and everything is safe around me before I even look at it. So I do apologize if I miss any questions or any chats or any super chats or things like that, but that is all the more reason to be grateful for our moderators, such as Sheena, Action VJ, and of course Vivian in the chat. So thank you guys. I'm going to be turning right here onto Yonge Street. Just north of here is Yonge and Eglinton. And this is south down Yonge Street, heading towards Yonge and Davisville. There's some road crews doing their thing. We got 2 seasons in Toronto, winter and construction. And I see a super chat popping up. Let me just pull over and safely read that. Mike Landry says, hey Johnny. Hey Mike Landry, thank you for your support. There's the St. Louis Bar and Grill. Some of the best value wings. Granite Brewery has some pretty good value wings too. I ran into the manager of the St. Louis up in North York on Yonge Street. He invited me to drop in. Super friendly guy. Hopefully I can do that in the coming weeks. And a few people sent me messages asking where my dedicated skyride video is at the CNE. I think I'll post that one tomorrow morning. So it's just going to be a short one, about 15 minutes or so. That'll be tomorrow morning's video. 9 a.m. EST on the channel. Swing by if you want to hang out in the chat. And I was at the CNE all day yesterday, pretty much. Without the camera, just enjoying it as it's meant to be. You know what, for a Sunday, it wasn't that crowded. I had a ride pass, and the longest I waited for a line was like the Crazy Mouse roller coaster, and that was only about 25 minutes, but most rides were pretty much walk-on most of the day. All right, this guy's blasting music in this car. I don't want to get too close to him, or we'll pick up a copyright match. Which is what happened on my CNE live stream. Some people have been asking where the chat replay went. I had to nuke some of the music being played, and when you do that, it removes the chat from the replay, unfortunately. Hola to everyone just joining in. I've noticed another YouTuber, Alina McLeod, is in town, and she did a live stream through Bloor West Village and Roncy the other day. I don't know what her streaming plans are, but check her channel out, as there may be some Toronto content coming up on that channel. She's more of a travel YouTuber, but she's come back to Canada. And I think she'll be here for a while. On the left is Mount Pleasant Cemetery, on the right, the subway tracks. And I'm going a cool 18 kilometers per hour. Taking things kind of gingerly. But festival season hasn't quite ended. We've still got the Ukrainian and Polish festivals coming up. I think there's a Trinidad festival. And there's Taste of the Kingsway. And a few other ones. I might get out and record some of those. I did taste a Little Manila on Saturday up at Bathurst and Wilson. That might have been my favorite one so far. And we are in the Yonge and St. Clair area. Colleen says hello, Johnny, and a big hello to everyone. Hello, Colleen. Oop. I see that super chat. Let me just pull over here. Can't read it while I'm moving. Let me get out of everyone's hair. Robert Parker, another donation to the Philippines. I think that's 20. You added to your $10 yesterday. Yes. Thank you, Robert Parker. Really encouraging me to go visit the beautiful Philippines. That would just be my second time visiting, but thank you for the super chat and your support. I went there, I believe, in 2017 to Manila, Boracay, and Cebu. Not sure where I'd go if I go back. Maybe Palawan. I've never been there, but I've heard it's absolutely stunning. Manila might make for some neat videos. I know I said I might take my new scooter out today for the stream. I ended up grabbing the old one. But you'll see that one on the channel pretty soon. And if the audio on this stream works out, I think I'm just gonna stick to the wireless setup for the e-scooter and e-bike streams. more dealing with a wired lav mic. And it's one of my favorite vantage points in the city, looking south here with the old rail station on the left. And some of the downtown skyscrapers looming in the background. All right, maybe could have stopped there. Marge. Sorry, things are a bit bumpy through there. Thank you for the $5 for the trip fund. Thank you, Marge. I don't know where the next trip is. I've started planning it. I've got a list of locations. I've been trying to find a way to spend my Aeroplan points, as I really don't feel like buying another expensive plane ticket. If I could trade my points in for one, that would be helpful. But I found the points are really best spent on more expensive, longer overseas flights than domestic ones. You seem to get a better bang for your buck out of them, which works for me. I've even got some upgrade points, which can be used to upgrade to business class. And we have hit Belmont Street. And we're over 200 viewers. Thanks, guys. John Burke says, looks like a sunny day. Indeed. And it looks like I might hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are barely on pace for it. So if you want to help out in that regard and you're not subscribed, you know what to do. And if you want notifications for when these lives come on, hit that little bell. I see Brad Palmer in the chat. Hello, Brad. This is Davenport. All right, I think I'm going to go west for a little bit, at least along Bloor. Then we'll start making our way east. To the right is the Yorkville neighborhood. And And this bike lane is in atrocious condition. Sorry for all the bumps. Let's turn right here and boldly ride directly into the sun. Oh yeah, nice wider bike lane. This is Yorkville. Rolling through the Mink Mile. I just edited a video from Barcelona walking on sort of their equivalent to this street. And this is Bay Street. Familiar tune. Can't go a few blocks without encountering construction in this city. Brad Palmer with the $5 for an IPA after the stream. Thank you, Brad. Thank you so much for the super chat. And the $5, I'll be sure to put that to good use. And it looks like we're about to run out of bike lane up ahead. Thanks again, Brad. So there's construction going through the Annex here. Because that guy just kicked a soccer ball across the street through traffic. That was weird. He just kicked it onto the street again. I didn't want to turn around and point the camera directly at someone who's clearly not very stable. David Warren, $10. Thank you, David Warren, for the super chat and your support. Ugh, the air here is gross. Thank you, David. Oh, this isn't as pleasant as this ride should be. I think this construction might be like this all the way to Spadina. There's the Bata Shoe Museum on the left. Hopefully this is cleared up on the other side of Spadina. It's not very fun riding through here like this. And good news, it looks like I'm going to be able to hop back into a bike lane. So this is the Annex neighborhood. Seems to be a fair bit of people out. And we're getting a red light at Brunswick. Lisa says it's a nice day. It is. And greetings to everyone joining in. This is Bathurst Street coming up, so I'm about to leave downtown and enter Koreatown. That's nasty. That blast of smoke that guy just spewed out right in front of my face. Not that he knew I was coming. Not sure why that car is indicating right. They tried to turn right on a Palmerston, but that was a southbound one-way street. Then they just slowed down at Euclid and didn't go right. But they've left their indicator on. Where are you going, Lexus? Oh, now they've turned it off. Okay, just chill there when the light turns green, I guess. There's Clinton's on the left. Christie Pitts Park on the right, where you can legally consume alcohol now. At least I think that's one of the parks where you can do it. It would make no sense if that wasn't taking part of the city's pilot program. So I'm going to make a left at Shaw Street. Nice tree-lined residential street with a very well-used bike lane. Should I turn onto Harbord or keep going? Gaby says Shaw is a good connector for cyclists. It is. But let's go on to Harbord. It's a bit more interesting. We'll ride through Harbord Village. So this is east on Harbord, and I have Art Eggleton Park on the right. That's where the Garrison Creek used to run. At least it says Good Hood. Some incorrectly refer to it as the Annex or South Annex. Oh, you will allow me to pass through it. At least it says doing a loop while I'm making my way to the east end. But if I went straight there, it only would have taken 30 minutes or so. So that's why I went west on Bloor for a while, just to see what the Annex and Koreatown were up to. I say that as if they're people. But I really think this is a super underrated part of town, Harvard Village and Harvard Street. Mr. Cheen says, weird how people pronounce Bloor in Toronto. Well, absolutely nobody says Bloor. Sounds more like blur. It's kind of like the second T in Toronto. If people pronounce it hard, you know they're probably new here. Another sure sign to see if people are new or not is if they don't call where the Blue Jays play the Sky Dome. You have newbie written all over your forehead if you call it by its disgusting corporate name. This is Palmerston Boulevard, normally a beautiful residential street, but it is dug up right now. It looks like they're resurfacing the road. Lisa says he can't say Grosvenor. I believe I have cited some very credible sources online that corroborate my pronunciation of Grosvenor Street. G-R-A-W, Gra, not G-R-O-S. Grosvenor. Whoa. What? I have no idea what that idiot was saying. He's kind of going the wrong way, though. I was about to call him out for it when I noticed he was saying something at me. That was weird. I might have to go back and rewatch that. I mean, it's not like there's a bike lane on the other side of the street. Or a nice sidewalk for you to get off and walk your bike. No, let's ride in the opposite direction through a narrow bike lane. Oh well, he'll be winning a Darwin Award soon, I'm sure. This is Brunswick Avenue. What are you doing, BMW? That's nice. Just chill in the bike lane. We have hit Spadina. You know what? This will be more interesting. Let's go right on Spadina. Poupinel says, only 3 more sleeps until I visit Toronto. And Dirk G in the house. Welcome to the stream, Dirk. And the stream has cracked 300 viewers. Thank you, guys. This guy just stops. Now he decides to go. Okay. Josephine. I don't know if that meets Ken's definition as to what a dingus is. So we're gonna rip through Chinatown. Well, not rip through Chinatown, more like slowly roll through it. We've reached College Street, which is in the process of receiving some separated bike lanes. The construction hasn't made its way this far west. But if you go west, or this far east, but if you go west of Bathurst on the south side, it's pretty much all done. And it's looking excellent. Nice wide bike lanes, they're elevated and curb separated. John Burke says, hope I have a cold drink. I have an ice cold bubbly in my backpack. Hello, Mark D, who I ran into at the C&E just after my live stream. There's someone with a camera. Maybe there's something going on at the Alma Combo worth recording. And it looks like there's some flashing emergency lights up at Dundas and Spadina. So this is Chinatown. think it's an ambulance. Guy in front of me is delivering food not on an e-bike. I think if I were to do Uber Eats or that sort of thing, I also wouldn't use one of my e-bikes. Yeah, you'd save a lot of effort, but the battery might not last an entire shift, and you'd always be worried about them getting stolen. Oh, it looks like I don't know what it looks like.
If anything, he was giving her space.
There must have been an accident here. There's a tow truck hooking a car up. The police are parked in that spot, and it looks like he's covering up some kind of leak. So maybe there's an accident investigation, which is why they're blocking off that part of the lane. That car didn't appear to have any damage on it. That might be unrelated. But this is east on Dundas Street, where unfortunately there is no bike lane. There will be one if I get as far as Regent Park. There's no bike lane in this part. It's always a bit tight riding on Dundas. You've got streetcars in the middle. Sometimes you have to contend with parked vehicles on the side. There's the Art Gallery of Ontario on the right, which in last night's live stream I looked up the difference between an art museum and an art gallery. I was wondering why it's called the Louvre Art Museum, but this is the Art Gallery of Ontario. And now that I am east of McCall Street, there's double the streetcars to contend with on Dundas as the Queen Street cars are running along this stretch. This is St. Patrick Street. So I'm just gonna keep going on Dundas here. We'll go past, or we'll go through Little Tokyo and by Dundas Square and the Eaton Center. And I'll just stick to Dundas for a while. Maybe I'll take it all the way over across the Don Valley. Ooh. Hello, Garth says, thank you all for the welcome. Jay Smith in the house. This is University Avenue. Someone jumping the gun on their left turn. In front of a cop, no less. Jelly Bean. Thank you for the super chat, Jelly Bean. I think it said $5. Thank you. So this area is Little Tokyo. This car is turning right from the left lane. That makes sense. Whoa, this Mercedes is just going right through. Hey, the city where you get your driver's license in a Cracker Jack box. Thanks again, Jelly Bean. Now that I'm stopped, I can actually look at your message. So it's the Eaton Center on the right, the Atrium on Bay on the left, and there's always illegally parked cars on this stretch. You can see these signs here that say no standing, but that is exactly what these cars are doing in front. We really need parking enforcement just to chill in these areas all day and just nail every one of these people. Free money for the city. I can hear our favorite Peruvian flutist doing his thing up ahead. If you wondered why I'm stopped here when the streetcar lights are flashing, you are required to stop, as you should. Okay. Always an interesting scene at Dundas Square. And 200 Japanese yen, arigato, thank you very much for the Japanese yen. Now the city. Hey, look who we have found.
And I caught up to him.
The
well, I just ran faster than Usain Bolt.
Nice guy, Rudy. Rudy in New York City, loving the trip. Thank you. Let me get my scooter off the sidewalk here, but we have ran into
How's it going?
the King Dingus. What would you call yourself?
Lord
Just
of the
kidding.
Dinguses.
It's Ken from at the Ken Continuum.
I am the Continuum, Lord of the Dinguses, right?
I turned around. I'm like, that's a really blue shirt on that guy. Oh, that's Ken.
Yeah.
Is this a?
I ran so fast because I was going that way to try and intercept you, but then I got stuck at the light and I couldn't cross, and you just went right through. And then I had to like run to catch up with you before you kept on going, you know?
Well, it's
Yeah,
oh,
so-
successfully sniped me.
I did.
So what video are you recording?
I was going to go down to Queen Street and record a video of all of downtown Queen Street.
All of downtown Queen,
Yeah.
like from the
Yonge
river all the way to
river.
Bathurst?
Yeah, Yonge to the river.
Oh, so the east side.
Yeah, the east side, that's what I meant. All of
It's okay.
east side of downtown Queen.
Cool. Well, it's good to see you.
Yeah, you too. It's been a
Rocking
while.
the chucks.
That's right. Yeah.
Just gonna get you in a pair of shorts one of these days.
Well, one of these days. Well, we got dinguses across the way there.
Yeah, there's lots of cops out there, it looks like. Well,
Where are you headed?
to the east side. I'm just gonna keep going down Dundas,
Okay,
and then
cool.
we're gonna hit a bike lane eventually.
Going through the east side.
I am.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Watching all your videos.
It's a nice e-scooter you got.
Yeah. I'm watching you all the time.
Hey, where's your GoPro? You've got the mount.
Yeah, I have no battery.
All right, nice to meet you. Cheers.
Yes.
I'm
Well, I'm glad I could catch up with
not
you.
gonna try to race that guy. He would
Yeah, right.
wipe the floor out of this little dinky e-scooter.
Hello, everyone.
So if you don't know, this is at the Ken Continuum, all one word.
Yeah.
And he just did a very successful live stream in Niagara Falls.
Yeah. The disastrous.
That makes me worried because I've got a Bell SIM card too, and I'm heading up there. I wonder if you just had a freak night of bad luck, or
Maybe. It was incredibly packed. So many people. Like, I'm sure that had something to do with it. Oh well. It was still fun.
cool.
I got a couple videos out of it besides the stream, so. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to be on my merry way, but
All right,
good to see
well,
you, sir.
Good running into you.
Have a good walk.
All right. Have a good stream.
Buy some shorts.
One day.
All right. And I guess this video will be on your channel at some point.
Yeah.
All right, so keep an eye on Ken's channel and just skip to the part where I show up in the video.
Right.
And don't forget to like it. All right,
Okay.
take care.
Later.
Let's just wait for a break in traffic here.
Can I have a selfie with you?
Sure. Sorry guys, we
Because
gotta.
my wife always wishing to see you on the. Thanks,
All right, nice to meet
Thank
you.
you
Your
very much.
first name was?
Jojo.
Jojo. All right.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
All right. See ya. I just ran into Ken from the Ken Continuum and a friendly viewer rocking a pretty impressive e-scooter. So I'm hoping to live stream from Niagara Falls, as mentioned, in a few weeks. Take care. And Ken uses the same provider I use, and apparently he had some issues. But we do use different phones. I stream with an iPhone. He streams with a Galaxy. Also, I have a Freedom Mobile SIM card as well, and they've recently activated their 5G network, and I've been getting phenomenal speeds and just an excellent connection overall downtown on Freedom. So I'm not sure if that's going to extend up to Niagara. It's definitely good news if you're a Freedom Mobile user. This is Church Street. Things are getting kind of narrow up ahead here. I wonder if Ken saw me streaming and then decided to run out of his apartment, camera in hand. I've intercepted him on a few streams, but usually I'm on my scooter or bike when I do it. It's much easier to hunt someone down that way. So I'm just going to keep going east here. This is an intersection that would be a good candidate for intersections that have changed the most in downtown Toronto over the past decade or so. It's got big new skyscrapers on 3 of the corners, and there is one pending on the other one. There's some bad etiquette on that guy that just slid up right beside me. Queue jumping is okay if you know you move faster than the person that you're going around. But if not, it's a dick move to do when you approach a light. Just kind of stay single file behind any other cyclists or people on scooters. All right, so this area has a reputation for being a bit sketch. I've never had any issues going through here. This is Dundas and Sherbourne. There's the Rotary Club of Toronto Health Bus straight ahead. That's the All Saints Community Center church just on the right. Robert says I'm passing Ken's neighborhood. Yeah, he lives on Pembroke, which I've passed. He's riding his bike with like a bowl of soup in his hand. This is Ontario Street. So once I get east of Parliament, we'll be going through Regent Park, and some nice beefy bike lanes will appear. Oop, I thought she was going to cut right in front. So on Friday night, I went to a bar called The Pigeon, just north of here on Parliament. It's like a German beer hall. And then I walked south down to this intersection and took the streetcar and was joined by a very interesting character. In fact, we saw him up at Cabbage Town. It was one of those, I hope this guy doesn't get on the streetcar I'm getting on, and sure enough, he did. I'm going to pass through Regent Park here and just take Dundas east into Riverdale, so we'll be leaving downtown. And these must be the widest bike lanes in the city coming up. I can't think of anywhere else where the bike lanes are this big. You can probably already see what I'm talking about across the street.
That's good, bro.
Oh, thanks. He said, nice scooter, bro. The Pigeon Bar sounds interesting, says James. I don't know why they named it that way. But I had a burger there that was solid. It wasn't like stupid expensive or anything. I'd definitely go back. Regent Park itself is on the left. And it's River Street. Yeah, that's smart. Let's go the wrong way. And there's a bike lane on the other side. Some more front runners for a Darwin Award. And I have crossed the Don Valley. And we are east of downtown now in Riverdale. Broadview Avenue, which is close to the north of here due to construction. They're installing new streetcar tracks up towards Broadview Station, so it's quite the mess around Broadview and Danforth. It's always awkward when you kind of go at the same pace as someone else. It feels like you're following them, but you're not. Richard says, good afternoon. And hey, we've cracked 400 viewers. Thank you, guys. This is Bolton Avenue. So once upon a time, Dundas Street didn't go this far. It was extended from Bolton Avenue. I think around the 40s, if I'm not mistaken. There's Degrassi Street. All right, I'm either gonna pass this person or let them get well ahead. I think this is Logan Avenue coming up. Then at Dundas and Carlisle, there's a neat French restaurant where I went the other week. In fact, I went there right before I went to France. Here, I'll let myself get caught by this red light. Some cyclists behind me, I'll let them pass if they want. I'm not exactly going very fast. So this is Carlisle coming up. That's where that French restaurant is. I forget the name, it's right here on the corner. I think I even posted it on my Insta. See if I can nab the name. Gare de l'Est. Gare, I believe, means station. All right, I seem destined to be stuck behind this person. I'm gonna go around him just after Pape here. Or not. All right, so I'm gonna make my way up to Danforth. If you've seen my streams before, you probably knew that's where I'm heading. I see a super chat rolling in. Let me just pull over. Clayton Crawford, $10. Johnny, be the Roadrunner and just fly by. Thank you, Clayton Crawford, for the 10. Much appreciated. I didn't have an opportunity to do that. Oh, another one. Sure, there's no cyclist behind me. Mayhem, $6.99 for the snack fund. Thank you, Mayhem. And Clayton. Snack fund. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm making my way over to a friend's house, an empty house, where I will be walking their dog. But there's a place called Pizza Libretto I've been meaning to try, and there's one in that neighborhood. So I think I'm gonna get myself a fancy ass pizza tonight before I ride my ass home to Midtown. I've been meaning to try that place for a while. So I'll let you guys know what it was like. This is Jones Avenue. Maybe I'll go north at Greenwood. I could have gone north at Jones. Oh well. It's amazing how through downtown, Dundas is such a busy, vibrant street, and even when you go west of downtown, through the junction, for much of the way, and even into Mississauga, but once you go east of downtown, it's kind of quiet. I've got a bit of an uphill climb coming up. I'm going to knock my scooter into a faster speed mode.
All the cyclists, good.
We're going to go north here. Looks like I'm not the only one making this direction change. James says, I like quiet places, you must be getting old. Head up to Danforth. Greenwood Park on the left. I'm currently going 20. And this is Gerrard Street coming up. I haven't been through East Chinatown in a video in a while. Maybe that one is due. You can go left at Gerrard and make your way into East Chinatown. Oh, there used to be a pizza here. Or around here, and I think they've just relocated into that location right over there. It used to be at Jones and Gerrard, if I wasn't mistaken. Now we hit the uphill climb I'm just waiting for a break in traffic and I'll fly around this person. I'm gonna try to get the e-bike out and do like a Toronto to Mississauga or vice versa video or stream next week. It's been a while since I've taken it on a long journey. Now we hit the steep part of the climb. This is where, if I were on my single speed, I'd be gasping for air about now. And that is Danforth straight ahead. So I will make a left here. And we will once again ride directly into the sun. But at least we'll get to do it in a bike lane. So this is west on the north side of Danforth Avenue. Hey, there goes Jojo. The guy who I ran into at Dundas. Sorry, at Yonge and Dundas when I was talking to Ken. Just went by on the other side of Danforth in the other direction. He stopped and took a selfie with me. No problem. What are the odds of that? I see a super chat. Just let me not get in anyone's way. I'll take a look at that. What are the odds of seeing that guy again? Salazar, 276. Beautiful day to be on the bike. It's a great day for micro mobility users. Bikes, scooters. Heck, it's a great day if you're in a convertible. It's amazing. I rang my bell, that guy didn't even flinch. It wasn't until he stepped in front of me and I rang it again. And he changed course. Thank you, Salazar. There's Square Boy on the left. really old school burger joint. That is excellent. And welcome to Greektown. This street here is Woody Crest Avenue, which I have walked on in a video before. And we've made it to Pape. I'm going to turn right here, but we'll let these people pass through. Pape subway station on the left. That bus is heading to Flemington Park. Wow, this looks as good as any place as ever to end it. Get the camera off the mount here. Hey, we're almost an hour and 30 exactly. So I hope you enjoyed this ride starting in Midtown, heading to Bloor Street, making my way through the Annex, Koreatown, then south through, and then over through Harvard Village, south through Chinatown, and then east on Dundas all the way to well east of the Don River, and then up to Danforth. Huge, huge thanks to everyone who sent support during the stream. It is much appreciated. Thanks to our mods, Patreon members, channel members, and just everyone who watched. Don't forget to like and subscribe, yada, yada, yada. There will be a video tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. EST. I think it'll be the CNE Skyride. And that's about that. I've got a dog to go walk and a pizza to order. So huge, huge thanks again, everyone. Have a great day, and I will catch you on the next one. Yoink.